Okay, I'm going live. Please wait.
बता देना मुझे हो जाए जब.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, everybody.
Good
आज
evening,
कारगिल डे है.
Good
आज
evening.
कारगिल डे है तो हेलो, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
आज कारगिल डे है, इसलिए सारे देश के लिए हमारे लिए एक गौरव की बात है कि we had conquered over पाकिस्तान. तो thank you.
May I start या फिर live जाने का wait कर?
Live, I think Shashwat will handle that. You start.
Okay.
तो हम जीरो सेशन कर लेते हैं.
Yes, ma'am.
किसी को ऑफ द रिकॉर्ड कुछ पूछना है तो
मैम वो लंबा जाएगा, बाद में पूछेंगे मैम.
ओके.
तो काफी लंबा जाएगा मैम, वो ऑफ द रिकॉर्ड बाद में पूछेंगे मैम आराम से.
कितने घंटे का बना रहे हो?
Ma'am, 30, मतलब 40 minutes around 40 to 50
We're
minutes.
live.
We're live.
40 minutes live?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay. You can start. Good evening, everyone. First of all, greetings to you all on this prosperous occasion of Kargil Vijay Divas. In honor of triumph today, IMA MSN Ghaziabad presents Celebrating Bravery, a talk with none other than Dr. Major Prachi Garg, the only woman to serve the country in the field of Kargil. I would like to welcome Dr. Shiv Joshi Sir, National Convener, IMA JDN, Dr. Arvind Swami, National Convener, IMA MSN, Dr. Simran Kalra, National Secretary, IMA MSN, Dr. Rajneesh Raj, IMA MSN UP State Convener, Dr. Rahul Anand, General State Secretary, IMA MSN UP, and Dr. Karan Juneja, Advisor, IMA MSN UP. Before we proceed, I would like Dr. Shiv Joshi Sir to please start today's session with a few words.
Thank you, Sneh. I first of all congratulate the team of MSNUP for recognizing the real life heroes who always kept the nation first, who fought at the frontiers to keep us safe, whose presence in the war ensured that we can sleep peacefully in our beds while their own families were waiting for them to return. Over and above, it is our honor to listen to Dr. Major Prachi Garg today on this day of historic importance, the only lady to serve India in the legendary Kargil War. Salute to you, ma'am. I also recognize the presence of Arvind Swami, the national convener for IMSN, Simran Kalra, the secretary, and the ever enthusiastic team MSN UP, Rajneesh Raj and Rahul Anand. I also recognize Karan is here, who has always been a very strong support for the MSN UP branch. With this, I think I'll conclude my words of remark, and I would like to hear to what our Major has to say today. Thank you, Sneh.
Okay, thank you so much. I now hand over the event to moderators for today, Harshdeep Singh Bedwan and Akansha Tiwari.
21 years ago, it was this day that the last of the Pakistani intruders were evicted out from Siachel, Dars, and Kargil. We are here to hold for the celebration of the 21st anniversary of Vijay Kargil Divas, and we are extremely fortunate to have us with Dr. Major Prachi Garg, the only woman doctor who served on the nation field of the Kargil. She joined this prosperous occasion today to speak with the team of MNS Ghaziabad and to our efforts to glorify the bravery and the triumph of the various souls who were there and worked for the betterment of this nation.
First of all, good evening, ma'am. I'm extremely fortunate to introduce you all to Dr. Major Prachi Garg, who is currently a medico-social activist and a medico-legal expert, the national convener under IMA Ethics and Mediation, Reconciliation and Grievances Redressal Cell, Indian Medical Association since January 2018. She's a counselor in cardiology, pediatrics, adolescent and child health, an alumnus of SM Medical College, Agra. She claims an experience of over 28 years as a medical practitioner and exhibits the esteemed honor of being the only lady medical officer serving and living in the active war zone during Operation Vijay of Kargil War with Mountain Artillery Brigade in Ras sector in 1999 during her tenure with Army Medical Corps. She served the armed forces for 5.5 years and thereafter has served as a senior clinical associate and clinical cardiology counselor in the Department of Medicine, Moolchand Medcity, New Delhi from 2009 to 2016. She has also been actively involved in various social work, including organization of various health camps for Heart Care Foundation of India and Indian Medical Association, and conducting various healthcare lectures and training and in association of numerous health organizations. Ma'am, thanks a ton for making time to speak to us in your persevering schedule in this prosperous occasion of Kargil Vijay Divas and inspire us budding medicos with your gravely admirable journey as a doctor. To begin with the interview, the foremost question in our minds would be that, ma'am, what motivated you to join the armed forces? And at what age and at what rank did you join the armed forces?
First of all, I thanks Akanksha for interviewing me, and I thanks Dr. Shiv Joshi, Dr. Karan Juneja for giving me the honor and opportunity to talk to all of you budding doctors. Thank you.
It's lovely to have you.
Akanksha, your question was what motivated you to join the army?
Yes,
I think बचपन में मैंने एक स्टोरी पढ़ा था जो डॉक्टर कोटनिस की अमर कहानी. He has served during World War First in China. तो शायद मेरे दिमाग में कहीं वो एक इंस्पिरेशन था. मैंने फर्स्ट एक इंटरव्यू दिया था आर्मी का. मैंने like first time when I wrote the exam and I just got through, I refused to join the army personally. Second time again, I just had gone through the process of joining the armed forces. I think the destiny was with me to join the army. Destiny wanted me to join the army. Second time, I just had joined the army. And when I joined the army, I joined as a captain and I was posted to the field area. My first posting was in Suratgarh field area. That was a field area.
That's lovely, ma'am.
How did you feel being only lady doctor in the war zone? And how did you cope up with the difficult parts of the war at that time, ma'am?
Dr. Ashdeep, I think I am the most empowered woman in this world. After Kekai. हमारा हिंदू माइथोलॉजी में केकई has gone with Dashrath to fight with Brahmins देवासुर संग्राम के अंदर में. ठीक है, तब उसने 3 वर मांगे थे जिसको उसने दशरथ से बाद में मांगा जब राम जी का हमारे भगवान राम का राज तिलक हो. then she asked for, but I am not Kekai. I am as empowered as
Kekai.
So all alone there, I think I am after KK, I am the only woman. I feel proud. And जब we are in war zone, then देशभक्ति का एक जज्बा होता है. तो वो जज्बा ना आपको जुनून जो होता है ना वो that keep you motivated.
That's really good, ma'am. That's really.
Ma'am, I have the next question. Ma'am, since some of us might not know, but I hail from the army background, so I got to know that a doctor is supposed to be working very tediously in the war zones. You have to work around 24 hours for serving the forces. So how did you maintain your temperament, ma'am, being in the forefront and working around the clock?
Akshay, it's a good question that how you cope up there in the war zone. I think that time meditation and yoga and all that was not there.
Right,
it was there, but it was not practiced. I mean to say, it was there, it is existing since ages, but it was not there, it was not popular at that time. So I won't say कि that I was doing meditation and yoga. Definitely, वो जो जज्बा था and मेरे colleagues थे and like all the work, and but you are just engrossed in that. That it is a different feel actually. You have to experience that. That is only I can say.
That's wonderful, ma'am. Also, ma'am, since most of us hail from a civilian background, it will be wonderful for us if you'd share some of your anecdotes or incidents from the army days, ma'am, particularly of the war times, if you recall any.
Okay, Akanksha, like I'm also from a civilian background. None of my family member is in defense services rather, nor even in civil defense or something like that. Even NCC was not there in my school days. Okay, then when I joined army, like first experience में बताती हूँ, when I got the joining letter, I was posted to Suratgarh. So I just had an impression या तो ये राजस्थान में होएगा या फिर कहीं गुजरात में होगा, ठीक है. Then I called up army headquarter and the person was like, I asked कि ये कहाँ पर होएगी जो मेरी field ambulance है, where will this be, सूरतगढ़ कहाँ पर होएगा. तो just he kept me कि ठीक है मैडम मैं अभी आपको चेक करता हूँ. And the person was so cute. He just was turning over the pages. I could landline था तो I could make out कि he is just turning over some pages and searching for something. Then उसने मुझे बोला ठीक है मुझे अभी पता नहीं है मैं अभी आपको ढूंढ कर बताता हूँ. And just आप wait करो, you be on the line. I was on the line. He kept me waiting for 10 minutes and in between he kept on checking. Madam, are you there on the line? I am just looking for it. Then he said after 10-15 मिनट के बाद में, मैडम आप रिजर्वेशन कराओगे ना तो आप MCO इज मूवमेंट कंट्रोल ऑफिस, आप MCO ऑफिस जाओगे. मुझे MCO का तब फुल फॉर्म भी नहीं पता था. MCO जाओगे ना तो MCO से आप जब रिजर्वेशन आओगे सूरत का. That was the first thing I just had gone there. तो फिर उसके बाद में when I had was appointed to I was posted to सूरतगढ़. तो मेरा फर्स्ट एक्सपीरियंस था वहाँ पर. आई वॉज लाइक मुझे कभी ऐसा नहीं लगा लाइक ऑल दोस नेवर मेक मी रियलाइज यू आर फ्रॉम सिविल बैकग्राउंड, यू डोंट नो एनीथिंग अबाउट आर्मी. आई वॉज MOIC room. MI room is medical inspection room, like just OPD is a small center basically. MI room is a small जिसको PHC का टाइप कह सकते हैं.
Right.
Not exactly PHC. PHC में 2 different departments भी होते हैं. This was only one medical officer और like general medical officers होते हैं. तो उसमें फिर like जब मैं वहाँ पर गई तो I was in MOIC room. तो एक बंदा आया, मैडम मेरा लीव सैंक्शन कर दो. मैंने कहा तुझे क्या हुआ? तो he said मैडम मेरी ना सेकंड मैरिज है. I just had a लाइक शॉक ऑफ माई लाइफ कि इतना सा यंग लड़का है ये, इसकी सेकंड मैरिज हो गई, इसकी बीवी को क्या हुआ. मतलब दिस इज अ ट्रू इंसिडेंट. इसकी बीवी को क्या हो गया. फिर मैंने सोचा अच्छा चलो हो गया होगा समथिंग लाइक दैट. तो फिर आई सैंक्शनड हिज लीव. उसके बाद में क्या हुआ, देन 5-6 दिन के बाद एक अगेन बंदा आया, मैडम मेरी सेकंड मैरिज है, मेरी लीव सैंक्शन कर दो. मैंने उसका भी सैंक्शन कर लिया. आई वाज जस्ट लिटिल मैंने लाइक पजल्ड कि ये हो क्या रहा है. थर्ड बंदा भी आया, वो मैडम मेरी लीव सैंक्शन कर दो. देन आई कॉल्ड दैट पर्सन, मेरा जो नर्सिंग असिस्टेंट जो इंचार्ज ऑफ MI रूम था, उसको बोला भाई ये हो क्या रहा है. फिर चौथा बंदा भी आ गया ये इसके लिए. तो ये मैंने उसने बोला मैडम ये ना गौना कराने के लिए जा रहे हैं. इट इज गौना में शादी करा लेते हैं. शादी में जो उसकी वाइफ होती है, वाइफ इज इन विद हर पेरेंट्स, और वो तब तक नहीं लेके आता, जब उसको लेके आते हैं वो गौना होता है. ठीक है, हमारे यहाँ पर तो लड़की साथ का साथ विदा हो जाती है शादी के साथ में. तो गौना इज लाइक बेसिकली एक ईस्टर्न यूपी बिहार इधर का एक मे बी मध्य प्रदेश में भी हो सकता है, वहां पर एक प्रैक्टिस है. लड़की को शादी के टाइम पर भेजते नहीं है, विदा नहीं करते. वो गौना होता है जिन लोगों ने अंग्रेजी का नाम दे बना दिया. Like it was such a I had a hearty laugh कि ये हो रहा है जिसको मैं सोच रही हूँ गलत, ये सेकंड मैरिज है. ये like this was such a innocent gesture of those people कि जिनको पता ही नहीं है कि हम बोल क्या रहे हैं, तो जिससे क्या हो जाएगा. एक ये इंसिडेंट है. दूसरा अब बहुत सारे इंसिडेंट हैं. एंड व्हेन उसके बाद में जब हम लोग कारगिल के लिए गए थे, कारगिल में भी एक ऐसा इंसिडेंट हुआ था. जब हम कारगिल है इस तरीके से देखे, नेवर इन माय रियल लाइफ. तो जब हम वहां पहुंचे ना, तो एक दैट वाज अ वेरी स्मॉल रूम जिसके अंदर हमारा सिग्नल ऑफिसर मेजर थॉमस वो बैठे हुए थे. एंड इट वाज अ डोम शेप स्ट्रक्चर. और उसके नीचे का एक प्लेटफॉर्म था जिसके ऊपर पूरा किचन का सामान रखा है. एंड उस स्ट्रक्चर को देख के रियली आई वाज हॉरिफाइड. और मेरे मुंह से ना कॉफिन या कुछ भी इस टाइप का वर्ड नहीं निकल रहा है. मैं मेजर थॉमस को बोल रही हूँ, थॉमस सर ये वही है ना. मैंने लाइक एग्जैक्टली मैं वो एक्सप्रेस नहीं कर पा रही थी कि कॉफिन वर्ड है. तो कॉफिन वर्ड को फिर वो समझ गए व्हाट आई वांटेड टू आस्क थॉमस सर. तो थॉमस सर ने कहा मुझे, हाँ प्राची ये वो ही है. तो मतलब लाइक एक ऐसा एक्सपीरियंस भी था जब आप फर्स्ट टाइम में बैटलफील्ड में जाते हो और आप एक फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल सबसे पहले एक कॉफिन को ही देखते हो. दैट वाज रियली हॉरिफाइंग टू मी. एंड बहुत सारे इंसिडेंट्स हैं. आकांक्षा क्या क्या बताऊं?
Ma'am, can I ask the next question?
हाँ.
Was the life of like being an army lady officer in the field more tedious than the male officers which are your counterparts?
देखो, आर्मी में देयर इज नो जेंडर डिस्क्रिमिनेशन. ओके. तो बीइंग अ फीमेल एंड एन ऑफिसर, देयर इज like life is same for both of them, but definitely administration problem is there. People like what I found in those, and while serving in my army days, people don't cater to the basic needs of females.
Yes, ma'am.
They forget that some lady officer is with them. That was my experience. People may say कि नहीं हमें बहुत अच्छा मिला होएगा, but that was my experience. I found just because in that scenario you can't expect also कि एक war लगा हुआ है, you can't ask also माने कि भाई मेरे को ये चाहिए. तो you have to compromise with that. I feel so.
And ma'am, was there any difference in your training compared to your gents counterpart, or how did your training overall affect your daily life routines in Kargil, since it was conventionally a male zone? There was a war going on and you would... Yes, ma'am.
Definitely, जो training, basic training for the doctors is much easier than other officers. Other officers, many like all those infantry ones and armored one and other services. क्योंकि they don't, we don't have to. We have to look after the patients first. So our training is little easier and of less duration than our other counterparts. Other counterparts means in all those officers who are in different services and arms. Okay, but being a female and male as a doctor, training is the same.
But did your
except
training... Yes, ma'am. Was your training...
Except that एक भी...
Sorry, ma'am.
It's okay.
Yes, ma'am. I mean, did you experience any difference in your daily life routine due to your trainings, or being in the conventional male zone? Was there any difference in your life routines or anything?
Akansha, sorry to interrupt. Actually, Dr. Arvind Swami and Dr. Simran Kalra is here, so I would like to welcome them. Dr. Arvind Swami, National Convener, IMA-MSN, and Dr. Simran Kalra, National Secretary, IMA-MSN. We welcome you both.
Thank you so much.
I'm sorry, you may continue.
Please continue, ma'am. Dr. Garg, please, ma'am, continue.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Please do continue.
Akanksha, I just, we had an interruption. What were you asking?
Ma'am, I asked, your daily life routines anyhow affected by your training or being in the war zone?
No,
Okay.
there was a little pressure on the, like, just because as a lady officer, like, people don't expect you there to be there in the war area as per our norms also in the no, females are not supposed to go to the army, like to the battlefield.
Right.
Females are not supposed to. But
Right.
being the only lady, it is not the only doctor. I was the only lady officer with entire 8 Mountain Division in the war area. That was in the Ras sector. And I find people don't really, I will not say that they don't praise, but they don't expect a female to be there.
It's a conventional male zone, ma'am. So yes.
It is a conventional male zone. Basically, we are not Americans. What an American lady can do, I can't do. Although I am an independent woman, I am empowered. I don't know, I'm self-dependent, but still there are certain things an Indian woman won't like to do.
Right.
How true this saying is for the war. Like, I know a few people from the army, they always say, the more you bleed, the more you sweat in peace, the less you bleed in war. How true did you find it in your training, in your case, ma'am?
Basically, it is all practice. Practice makes a man perfect. It is everywhere, in every field, in any scenario. Practice is practice.
Mm-hmm. No, but any
any
sorry, ma'am, any different training which you get for the war zone than the regular?
No.
Okay. Shall I? The next question.
There is no such separate training for this.
And ma'am, did you face any kind of discrimination being a lady officer? If you might have felt that they prefer rather a male doctor over a female doctor in the war zone, or any?
No, not as a in the war zone. Definitely not. I have never faced any discrimination like that. But definitely in my peace postings, I had faced a discrimination between being other lady officers who were wives of some other like male officer, wife of other officers. Like, I have faced that. I have faced this discrimination. They prefer like a lady officer who is the wife of some other officer. I had faced this, and it is not first time. One time, it has many times. Yes, definitely there is a difference. If you are a daughter or a wife of some army officer, then there is a difference. Everything you have to pay for that. Everything is not easy.
Right, ma'am.
And this is live. I am speaking, so I know this is live.
Yes, ma'am.
There are many incidents I have faced this situation.
Right, ma'am. Over to Ashdeep.
Ma'am, what difference did you find in the army doctor's life and on the base camp and while serving on the war zone? Because in the war zone,
I would like to improvise on that question. Not really base camps, ma'am, but during your tenure in the army hospitals, base hospitals, and comparing that scenario from the war zones, how did you find any difference between that, ma'am?
Yes, there is a lot of difference. Base zones are tertiary hospitals.
Right.
They are always in peace area, except 92 base hospital, which is in Srinagar. All the base hospitals are tertiary hospitals. They're tertiary care hospitals, and smaller hospitals, definitely there is a lot of difference. So they are, they cannot be matched. Establishment are different.
Right. Over to Ashdeep.
Can you share some of your tidbits which you used during your army days to diagnose quickly during the war, uh, your clinical practices, which you got to learn while serving in the army, which can help us in our day-to-day lives also?
देखो, army medicine is the same everywhere, but it
Yes,
is
ma'am.
only the triage. You have to practice triage. That is all. One thing you have to learn in the war zone is triage. Like
Alright.
I have got one incident. I knew it was 2nd of July. There was shelling was going on. One shell had fallen just nearby us. There was a lot of destruction, and 315 Field Regiment, there was a lot of casualty, and I have to let one person die in front of me just because he was P1 case. So P1 is you don't have to, you have to get other ones. I really felt bad for that person, but it was part of life.
That's very true. Very true. Kansha ma'am?
It is only the triage. You know how to triage the patient. How to prioritize your patients.
Right. And is the triage any different than what we practice in our routine?
No. Medicine is same. Medicine is same everywhere, and around the globe it is same. You can't say कि अमेरिका में हम ये नहीं करेंगे, अमेरिका इंडिया में हम ये नहीं करेंगे. Maybe your thinking is little different, but overall basic A for like alphabet में A for apple is same for everybody, and everybody will make it A like that, A only.
Right, ma'am. And ma'am, also being a doctor, one has to be very up to date with the inventions and has to study regularly. How did you manage that being in the army? Did it provide
Army
you with any...
maybe there is a trend of CME. The army maybe there is a trend of CMEs and all those lectures and updates. It is the same thing.
Okay, ma'am.
And अगर आपको अपडेट नहीं रखना है तो आप पीस एरिया में भी मत रखो. It is up to you only.
Did it make it any difficult for you being serving in the army, being up to date with the inventions? Not really.
Pardon, I couldn't get it.
I meant being in the army, was it any difficult for you to catch up with your studies, or will you say that it almost helped you in any way?
Studies is up to you. Any organization cannot force you to study or not to study.
Right.
So it is your thing only.
Right. Okay, ma'am. Over to Ashti. Yeah.
What impact did Kargil leave on you, ma'am? How did you cope about the incidents which happened on those days?
Kargil actually just had एक तो ना मृत्यु का जो भय होता है ना, जो सब लोग मरने से डरते हैं, I think that has gone.
Those are very heavy.
That has gone.
Those are some very heavy words, ma'am. That is really wonderful. For having to, not really wonderful, for having to experience all of that would have been such a rush. And also, ma'am, since you're a private practicing doctor now, what imprints will you say that the army life made on you in general? Or being in, what do you long or crave most for from your times in the army?
Army, I just miss the work culture. I just miss the unity. वो जो वहाँ पर कोई religion नहीं होता, कोई छोटा बड़ा नहीं होता. Everybody is a soldier. काम के लिए कोई मना नहीं करता. Nobody knows कि मेरा धर्म ये है, मेरे caste ये है. I'll not do this or I'll not do that. Everybody is doing the same. Everybody is serving the nation, and the discipline and the devotion to serve the country and work culture. I'll miss that thing.
Wonderful, ma'am. Wonderful.
Earlier this month, the Supreme Court made a verdict so that the SSC women's can go in the permanent commission. What is your opinion upon that, ma'am? Hello.
तो वुमेन भी हमारे देश में तो कभी भी विमेन एम्पावरमेंट नहीं था, ऐसा बोलूंगी मैं. इट वाज ऑलवेज देयर, इट हैज ऑलवेज बीन देयर. वो जो बस 4-5 औरतें खड़ी हो जाती हैं, वीमेन एम्पावरमेंट की बात करते हैं. ऑल द गर्ल्स सिटिंग हियर एंड द बडिंग डॉक्टर्स, दे आर ऑल एम्पावर्ड. It is not I have to wear small dresses and roam around in the middle of the night on the road and say I just want my azadi. Everybody, Akanksha may be sitting away from her parents here in Ghaziabad, and I don't know, but I'm thinking so. Akanksha and all those Rashmi and Navnisha, they all are sitting here with us, and they are all empowered.
You mean to say drinking and going out to pubs is not empowerment, but
Yes.
being able to do what your heart wants to and going into the field of your choice is empowerment.
And society and your parents have faith in you, and your family has faith in you. Ki whatever you are doing, you are doing the right thing, and your conscience should also say कि हम जो कर रहे हैं वो ठीक करें. I always say we never do good things. We just always do the wrong things. क्योंकि जब भी हम कोई अच्छा काम करते हैं, there is never a second thought in our we never give. There is no second thought. But if it is a wrong thing we are doing, there is this or that, करूँ या ना करूँ, we are in a dilemma. So it is always the wrong thing we do. We never do good things. God give us a tinkle कि भाई तू कर रहा है, गलत कर रहा है ये. There is always a second thought. This is how for me, life is.
Those are very apt words, ma'am, but those are really very apt words. And thanks for sharing your opinions on that. Also, ma'am, I wanted to ask that given the chances, would you choose any other career path or any other different path other than the army, that is?
Besides army,
yes,
I write, I would love to be a poet.
Okay. that will also be wonderful, ma'am.
I can't sing, so इसलिए I can't say कि I want to be a singer. I do write Hindi poetry, so I would like to be. I would love to make it my profession.
We'll love to hear some of the poetry, ma'am, in the end of the session, ma'am.
Oh, sure.
That will be really wonderful. Over to Arif.
Ma'am, if anyone from the audience is interested in joining the armed forces, what would be your pearls of wisdom to them, ma'am?
देखो, like when I joined army, the short service was 5 years. ठीक है.
Yes.
Now it is for 10 years. So there is 10 years is a big like thing for a medical. But once you do your PG and you join short service, I don't. After 10 years, you are starting from the scratch. That is my version. But if you want to join as SSC, not as an SSC officer, join as a permanent commission officer. Like if you are planning to join army to make it a career, then it should be permanent commission. That is my take. The rest is up to you. क्योंकि like आपको बाहर आके you have to start your practice from the scratch unless you are a PG. Even if you are a PG and you are not planning to join any corporate hospital, and then your private practice, you have to start us from the scratch.
Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am. That would be the end of our questionnaire. Thank you so much for answering our.
Thank you, Akanksha. Thank you, Ashri, for asking so many questions. And I think second round is there.
Yes, ma'am. The poetry is left, ma'am.
I know, that is third round. Second round is your questions from the audience, what you said, Avi.
Right, ma'am. So anyone from the audience would like to ask any questions to ma'am?
I think also there is something in the...
over to Sneh. Can you
sorry.
Can you take over board, Sneh?
Yeah, ma'am. I don't think there are any queries in the chat.
There is no.
Anyone from the audience would like to ask anything or would like to say anything to Major Garg, please?
Hello, ma'am. Ma'am, Prachiga.
Labiba.
Yes, ma'am.
Labiba is asking.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, Labiba,
Yes, ma'am.
अपनी मुंह दिखाई करा दो पहले. I should see whom I am talking to.
This is Uttarakhand, where I am. My father is also in CRPF. So,
Okay.
ma'am, we are very proud of what you have done and fought for our nation. And being a woman, like, we look up to people like you, and like I want to carry forward this legacy of yours, of where women serve more in the army, and also that I also want to join the army or as a civil servant later on in life. So I really, really look up to you, and I hope more girls look up to you and like serve the nation like you did.
Thank you. Just I could say, Labiba, if Akanksha, Karan, they have got my number, you can take my number from them.
Anybody else?
Anybody else? So, I guess there are.
And you can start with your poetry.
Ma'am, we would like to
Yes,
hear your
ma'am.
poetry, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है, मैं एक छोटी सी कविता सुनाती हूँ. दिस इज मेरा परिचय मैं खुद ही हूँ. तेरा ही अंश हूँ मैं, तेरा ही अंश हूँ मैं, अव्यक्त ब्रह्म की व्यक्त शक्ति रूपा, वही जड़ प्रकृति. आई डोंट नो कितना समझ आएगा लोगों को. तेरा मतलब ये गॉड से बोल रही हूँ मैं, भगवान से. मैंने लाइक हमारे पास ना दो चीजें होती हैं जब गॉड की मैनिफेस्टेशन हुई. गॉड तो एक जड़ होता है, एक चेतन होता है. जड़ इज पुरुष एंड जो प्रकृति होती है, जड़ इज प्रकृति एंड चेतन इज पुरुष. ठीक है, तो इसलिए मैंने बोला वही जड़ प्रकृति. आई एम अ फीमेल पार्ट ऑफ द मैनिफेस्टेड फॉर्म ऑफ गॉड. तेरा ही अंश हूं मैं, अव्यक्त ब्रह्म की. अव्यक्त ब्रह्म इज अनमैनिफेस्टेड गॉड. अनमैनिफेस्ट जब होता है अनमैनिफेस्टेड गॉड, तो वो उसके दो रूप होते हैं. शक्ति इज जड़ एंड पुरुष इज चेतन. तेरा ही अंश हूं मैं, अव्यक्त ब्रह्म की व्यक्त शक्ति रूपा, वही जड़ प्रकृति. मैं हूं माया शक्ति, समाये हैं शब्द स्पर्श रूप रस गंध मेरे ही प्राण में. मुझ में है समाये पृथ्वी जल अग्नि वायु और आकाश. ये 5 एलिमेंट्स होते हैं जिससे हमारा पूरा यूनिवर्स बना है. मुझ में है समाये पृथ्वी जल अग्नि वायु और आकाश, मन बुद्धि और अहंकार. मैं ही तो हूँ सृष्टि को गति देती महाकाली, संपोषित करती महालक्ष्मी, विकास की चेतना महासरस्वती. हमारी 3 गॉडेसेस है ना, लक्ष्मी सरस्वती एंड काली. शक्ति का रूप है महाकाली, संपदा एंड प्रॉस्पेरिटी का रूप है महालक्ष्मी, और विद्या ज्ञान की देवी है सरस्वती. तो इसलिए मैंने ये लिखा, मैं ही तो हूँ सृष्टि को गति देती महाकाली. मतलब डिस्ट्रक्शन भी हो रहा है और बन भी रहा है, इसलिए महाकाली. संपोषित करती महालक्ष्मी, विकास की चेतना महासरस्वती. मैं ही वही परारितंभरा प्रज्ञा, वही ज्योतिर्मयी प्राची, मेरा परिचय मैं खुद ही हूँ.
Ma'am, that's wonderful, ma'am. Thank you
That's
so
so
much.
nice.
That
Ma'am.
was
Thank you so much.
nice. Yes, ma'am.
I have a question.
Shameen.
Yes, good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Shameen.
Ma'am, so you talked about women empowerment. I wanted to ask you, what was that one thing that made you feel empowered on that field? That gave you confidence, that made you feel that this is the thing that you want to do for as long as you can?
Shameen, as I told you earlier also, being the only female in the like with all the men around,
Yes,
he
yes.
makes you empowered.
Ma'am, but like as you said, you face some
And all those people around you are dependent on you for their medical services and help. So that make you as such it will मतलब you are empowered and you feel good. अरे सब लोग हमसे पूछने आ रहे हैं.
Ma'am, there's one thing that matlab, as Akanksha asked your question, that you must have felt some discrimination. तो थोड़ा सा एक वो हो जाता है कि maybe
नहीं I just said it was never in Op Vijay. Op
okay.
Vijay में I had never faced any discrimination. Although little administrative problems were there, but not a discrimination. There was no such discrimination between being a female and a male. I had never faced any discrimination during Op Vijay.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
अगर इस तरीके का discrimination होता तो I would have made a hue and cry.
But ma'am, बहुत commendable बात है कि you were the only women doctor there and
women officer.
Yes, ma'am, women officer and the
operation
went on. Yes, ma'am, and despite all of that, you feel empowered because of the same reason. The women of our country, the females of our country need to know more about that. The empowerment should come within. If
it has to come.
That's how you interpret it, and this is such a nice meaning into it, women empowerment, that the empowerment should come from within. The other males around you are dependent on you. It is such a wonderful feeling to feel as well. It was really nice speaking to you, ma'am.
Akanksha, maybe physically you are lesser than the male counterpart, but mentally you can be more stronger than anybody else.
Of course, ma'am, absolutely. And that's a really commendable spirit that you carry around, ma'am. It's really wonderful. I hope we all can gather such spirits from you too, ma'am. We all have been inspired through this session today. And I would like to thank you in the end, ma'am, again for answering our questions. And I'll be handing the event over to Sneh now.
Thank you, Akanksha. Ma'am, before we end this, I would like to tell you that we are also hosting a poetry competition in regards with Kargil Vijay Divas, and on the topic, the tigers in uniform. And we would love if you and Dr. Shiv Joshi sir, if both of you could judge the entries for the same. It would be really our honor.
कब है ये?
Ma'am, the entries have started coming and they will be coming till 29th. That is the last day. So, we will send you the entries and you can judge.
So
them.
you'll be sending me the entries, or it will be an online thing like on the Zoom? They will be reciting their poetry?
No, ma'am. They will be sending it in written.
They will be sending you the mail?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. It will be my pleasure to judge all those things.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
I'm from Ghaziabad. Anybody else? Any person who is from Ghaziabad? Oh, कहाँ पर हो तुम?
Ma'am, Chiranjeev Bihar.
अच्छा, I stay in Ashok Nagar.
Oh.
Ma'am, हमारा तो college ही गाजियाबाद में है. So we would love to meet you someday. Anyhow.
Oh, sure. Acha, this is Anika. She just looks like my cousin. मेरी cousin, she is Gargi Agarwal. मेरी cousin नहीं, मेरी niece is Gargi Agarwal. ये रोहतक का medical college है ना, कल्पना चावला. She is AP in gynae. तो मेरे को पहले ये लग रहा था ये कहाँ से आ गई? I was just thinking.
Okay, so with that, we would wrap up. So thank you so much, ma'am. We were really mesmerized by your bravery and wisdom. You are truly an inspiration to all of us. And I would like to thank the audience for being so enthusiastically involved in this event. And Dr. Shiv Joshi sir for joining us, Dr. Arvind Swami, Dr. Simran Kalra, and Dr. Rajneesh Raj and Dr. Rahul Anand for their involvement. And a very special thanks to Dr. Karan Juneja sir for guiding and supporting us throughout this event. and without whom this event wouldn't have been possible. And
It's a
along with that,
pleasure. Yeah, ma'am.
along with that, our unit convener Anika Yadav and our unit secretary Rashid Ali. So that would
And
be
the
it.
last, I just
Thank
would
you.
like to say one word.
Definitely.
When I was in my medical college, JDN was not that active. We just कहीं पर छोटा मोटा सा स्ट्राइक करना होता था, we just used to gather around हमारा LT4 के बाहर खड़े हो जाते थे, and that was all we knew about JDA. अभी I found it so, you people are so actively involved in all such activities. All hats off to you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
The
I
reason
think, but
behind it is
studies
ma'am
are
our Dr.
first.
Shiv sir.
Study should be your
For making
first
it on.
priority. Politics is the second thing. Okay. I just want to end up with this thing.
Right, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. And thank you
Thank
so
you,
much
ma'am.
for listening to us.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your time.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye-bye, ma'am.
It's all okay. We are winding up.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
We've
ma'am.
wrapped up.
Okay, so should I end the meeting now?
End meeting कर लो ना.
Okay.